So recently, a company I do business with offered to take me to the Abaco Islands. If I'm being honest, I didn't know where the Abaco Islands were. When I found out where they were, I was pretty excited. I've always thought it's really important to build positive, loyal relationships with those you do business with. What's really cool is when you're able to step outside your normal workday and you get to hang out with guys that you work with or guys you do business with, and you can kind of get to know each other on a different level. This trip really excited me. I was going to get to do some fishing. I was going to meet and build relationships with new people as well as the people I already work with. And it's the Bahamas. I mean, how can you not be excited about the Bahamas, right? I have a fair amount of experience flying. I've been through some turbulence and some rough skies, but I have never had a landing this hard. So I might have thrown a sound effect in there, but I think you get the point. We hit really hard, so hard, the flight attendants thought the gear was damaged. When you hear the flight attendant saying things like that, you know it's serious. My laptop went into the floor. Everything I had went into the floor. People were screaming. It was crazy. We all met in Florida, and then we took a puddle jumper over to Abaco Islands. They have their own international airport, Marsh Harbor, so that makes getting in and out very simple. Our accommodations were at the Delphi Club, an amazing property with amazing owners. We were very, very happy with our entire experience at the Delphi Club. So the primary purpose of the trip was to do some bone fishing out on the flats around the Abaco Islands. The Delphi Club's set up for several boats that are made just for fishing the flats. For those of us that hadn't done any fly fishing, like myself, we were going to learn how to fly fish. And it's an awesome experience. It was very frustrating to get started, but with a little practice, you get it down, and I did catch my first bonefish on a fly rod, which is super awesome. We'd go out each day with a new person. That way we could get to know the different people that we didn't know. And the guides would take us to wherever they thought we were going to catch the most fish. The weather while we were there was completely unpredictable. It was cloudy, sunny, raining. It was a little bit of everything all the time. And the weather forecast on my phone was never right. I think one of the best parts about the fishing of this trip is the guides. The guides have their own style. They have their own places. And that makes it a very unique experience each day. Enjoying photography the way that I do, I'm always looking for that wonderful shot, even if it's in my own backyard. So when I found out I was going to an island in the Bahamas I'd never been to before, wow, that's pretty exciting because I knew there was going to be some wonderful photography options. The first thing I did is I jumped on Google Earth to look for any photos that others had taken in the area. But there were few to none, and I think that's because the island's just so remote and the population is so small. Tourism is only really drawn to this island for the purpose of fishing. Google Earth did show me some features that I wanted to look into from the satellite photos, so I asked the lodge manager how to get to that area, and he told me to find the ropes at the end of the beach and go on up. Well, these sketchy ropes, I climbed up. I found paths through some of this growth, and there's a lot of trash everywhere. I knew that this was a hangout spot for somebody, and there was a lot of trash, so apparently they're there often. And when I got to the edge, I realized why. It was absolutely incredible. And this is why Google Earth is such a vital tool in photography, because you can see stuff like this that you wouldn't see by the eye. I would have missed all this if I hadn't looked at Google Earth because I wouldn't have known it was there. think when it comes to photography, too often we all take the exact same shots. We don't change the perspective up. We don't change the lighting up. We don't change something in order to make whatever it is we're capturing unique. So what I want to encourage you to do is make sure that you enjoy and you're passionate about the journey for the perfect capture as well as the perfect capture, because the journey is a huge part of finding unique scenes that no one else is shooting. And at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. You see something that's pretty awesome, you want to capture it, and too often we just rush to capture it. Make sure you go on the journey, find different angles, find different perspectives, find something unique about whatever it is you're shooting, and then your chances of getting a really great shot go up tremendously. For a trip like this, the photographer inside of me is just raging to get out and explore and find some wonderful photographs. And as much as I love capturing great images, I love the chase even more. I love walking down the beach that no one's on. I love climbing up some sketchy ropes into some sketchy looking forest area. I love stepping over the trash in order to get to the beauty. I simply just love chasing the shot. Now check out some of these final photographs I got from my trip to the Abaco Islands in the Bahamas.